we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Denver Broncos.
No hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the safe boy till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed until we...
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Go, boys, bring it up.
Sometimes you need a fold. One to keep your eye.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hey, pick your game up. 56. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Pick me up. Here we go. 41.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
For John
One thing
Ross.
that you're going to see from this
Incomplete.
offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Target. Mike 56, Mike 56. Here I come. Kill. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To throw again, Jones. That's complete to John Ross. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
A gain
Give
of
him 14 on that one and a first down.
Giants.
Set. 18 Cardinal, 19 Lion. Ringo, tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down.
Now Jones. And he's got his man on the out route.
Jones pass.
7 yards to
Complete
pick up
to
on the
number
pitch and
84.
catch.
Never make
It's
the
a gain
mistake
of
that the
7.
slot receivers,
Brings up
especially the little
2nd
guys
and
like we're
3
watching here,
at
are
the
just quicker than
46-yard
fast. A lot
line.
of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
70 Ranger.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe
Jones'
lucky it
pass
wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise,
And
that guy
3
was covered.
yards
That took his
to
attention
go.
elsewhere to no avail.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Check 45's the mic. Check.
Throwing Jones. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their
Broncos take
shots
over
right away,
first
huh?
and
What was
10
that, like a
at their own
9-9-9 route?
21-yard
9
line.
meaning go. Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Let's get up. 19 Tiger. Rush in.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Good.
And give him a gain of 37.
But they didn't ease into that drive right
First
out of the
and 10 at
turnover.
the
They go for the big
41-yard
shot
line.
downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon.
Number
It's
25,
Melvin Ingram on the
Gordon,
tackle.
ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Off. Go. Tight dog.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun.
Run.
A 1-yard gain there
Melvin
following
Gordon,
the 3-yard pickup on first down.
He's brought down
Big fella
at the
stuffed that one up in a
37-yard
big
line.
way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
It's our field.
They're going to look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this is going to wind up left.
Tied,
Well struck,
nothing.
but it's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate, and in doing so, sent this one off target.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and he'll be brought down at the 50
Number
after a gain of
26,
about 5.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
Decided to hand it
Tackle
off that
made
time
right
on the
at
run-pass
midfield.
option.
Appeared to be
It's
an
a gain
easy
of
decision.
5.
Just gave it
Brings up
inside.
second
Nice steady
and
gain.
5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red
to
zone.
Kenny Galladay.
It'll go as an
gain of
impressive
31
31-yard gain.
First down, New York.
Okay, break. Get that quarterback at all costs. Slam, slam, slam.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Looking to find a
Saquon
lane, but he
Barkley, the
can't
ball
rein
carrier.
in at the line of
Brought
scrimmage.
down right at the line of
No
scrimmage.
gain on the play. It'll be
No
second
gain on the
down.
play. Brings
Quick
up second
observation,
and
Brandon,
10.
because early on in this
At the
game, I'm
Broncos'
seeing linebackers
20-yard
putting their
line.
noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And they'll bring him down at the
Jones pass.
13-yard line.
Complete to Kenny
The
Galladay.
reception good for 7.
A
It's
7-yard
third
gain
down.
on the play.
One of the selling points at the end
And
route
it's
is it gives the
third
quarterback
down.
a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Our time. It's our time.
And he'll go down. Brought down
Daniel
at the 20-yard
Jones
line.
sacked. A
But it's all
loss
about
of
teams that are so
7 yards.
competitively matched, and you just
And
want to make
it's
those
fourth
plays that give
down.
you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them
Graham
score a
Gano
touchdown
on for the
versus
field
holding them to
goal.
a field goal.
A
That's absolutely
37-yard
huge
attempt.
that he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there
The
on third
score
down.
remains tied.
So it's an empty possession,
nothing.
and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position
Melvin
again? I
Gordon
would dare
on the
say
carry.
that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a
Brought
lot of
down behind
confidence
the
in their
line of
kicker.
scrimmage.
But just to
It's
be
a
on the
loss
safe
of a
side, I'm sure they
yard.
told their offensive
Brings up
guys,
second
can we get a
and
little bit
11.
closer
Yeah, get a
this
little
time?
closer.
At the
Yeah,
26-yard
I'd rather
line.
get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Give me that ball.
2nd and 11.
Give me that ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the return will stop right
The
around the
pass.
25.
Intercepted.
Defensively
by the
that
Giants.
time, they were in zone
They'll
coverage.
take
As a
over
rookie
first
QB,
and
what
10
lesson can you
at
learn
the
there?
25-yard line.
Understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with
Jones
it.
pass.
Otherwise, the end
Complete
result
to
can
number
be something you don't
84.
like.
A gain of 6
It's a
there
pickup
on
of
first.
6.
That's probably
Brings
as
up
simple of a
second
throw
and
as he'll have
4
all game.
at
And
the
good for
19-yard
everyone.
line.
Good for his completion percentage. good for the receptions for the receivers, but you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes
Number
time.
26,
Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards.
It's a gain
and
of
it'll
2
bring
yards.
up a third and 2 more.
And it's third down.
Mike, 45. All day, dog. Check, 45 to Mike. Check.
Back to throw. Jones. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Ross. Touchdown, New York.
John Ross, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Broncos nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
At the 41-yard
One play
line.
has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted by the Giants. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And he was hit as he
Jones
threw it
pass.
there, and it forces it
Intended for John
incomplete.
Ross. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
QB drop. Watch QB.
Now Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
That's the end
No
of the
gain
first
on that
quarter.
one as it brings
With the
up a
score,
3rd and
Giants
10.
7.
As usual, the
Broncos
hallmark of a
nothing.
good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
See what you got.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
56 to Mike.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Duke Dawson picks it past the 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard
Number
line.
25, Melvin Gordon.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Stop your whining. My 52. It's coming this way. Go, Champ. Go, Champ. Here we go. Back, back, back.
They run it here with Gordon. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Melvin Gordon, the
If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Wide, wide, wide. Get wide. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Let
go. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Vic Fangio, an old-school coach, but he's going to go for it here on 4th.
It's going to be a long day. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Now back to throw. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Giants 7.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Pull it together.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 52.
Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
Jones pass.
It's a gain of 5.
To Saquon
and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It's a gain
All
of 5.
defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He'll get this one to Galladay.
Jones
and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
A gain of 7.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
Pick it up. 45.
Back to throw. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Complete to Evan
Give
Ingram.
him 30 yards there.
A gain of 30.
That's a real nice job right there.
First
Working the middle of the
down,
field,
New York.
working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Number 35, the ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish
Tackle
players
made
on
at the
any football
16-yard
team,
line.
defensive
A
tackles,
3-yard
because
pickup.
we ask them to
Brings
just
up
eat up
second
blocks,
and
allow
7.
other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Check 45's the mark.
Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3-yard
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts.
Big
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
It's a part of 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe
Barkley
by about
again,
a
the ball
yard, if
carrier.
that. It's a
He was
pickup of
taken
4, but they're
down
still
at
a
the
yard
10-yard
short
line.
here with 4th
A gain
down,
of
4th
4
coming.
yards. It's now 4th down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Last stop.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Pass.
So that changes things, no doubt. We thought we might be on the verge of our initial score of the game, but after that interception,
The long return.
yeah, then they had that long return, and now it's the other sideline who might be the first to put the points up. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Hey, Smash. Staying open.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Melvin
It's
Gordon,
a loss
the
of a
ball
yard
carrier.
there, and now 2nd down.
He was taken
Now
down
the field
behind
does
the
stay
line of
committed to
scrimmage.
running the football,
It's a
especially
loss
on
of
the early
1.
downs. They
Brings
just haven't
up
had a whole lot of
2nd and
success
goal
just yet.
at the Giants' 1-yard line.
One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, 2nd and goal.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check 99. Check 99. Watch the edge. Check, check, check.
They'll try to run this one in, and he is going to be stopped
Melvin
cold
Gordon
behind
on
the
the carry.
line of scrimmage.
The tackle
The Giants
by
going to go
Melvin
ahead and use
Ingram.
the first of their timeouts.
The play lost a
as they'll
yard.
talk it over here
It's
before
now
what will be an
3rd and
important
goal.
3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Huh. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
So on 3rd and goal, Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short.
Melvin
Now
Gordon,
the Giants
the
will
ball
use
carrier.
the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
Taken down right at
As
the
they'll
line
head
of
to the
scrimmage.
sideline and talk
No
over
gain
what
on
to
the
do
play.
next.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
I got you. Check the backer, check the backer. 70 Timberwolves. Safe.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead at 10-7.
Makes the score Broncos 10, Giants 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot
26
where you're
yards.
thinking you've got 3 on the board
First
for sure,
down,
and to come away
Giants.
with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Check right. Light 56.
Jones on 1st and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work
Complete
after
to
the catch.
Saquon
Going to net him
Barkley.
23 and a
It's a gain
first.
of 23 yards. First down, New York.
Off the play fake. Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
Jones
And he's
pass.
taken down at the
Complete
7
to
after a
Saquon
gain
Barkley.
of 7. That's now
A
4
7-yard
completions
pickup.
in a row. A
Brings
good
up
bounce
second
back
and
following the
3
interception
at
last
the
drive.
7-yard line.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard
Jones
line.
pass. Complete
It's a
to Kenny
3-yard
Galladay.
pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
at the 3-yard line.
Here's Jones. A final shot before the break. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's
So
the
we've hit
end of the
halftime.
first
Just a
half.
field goal
With the
separating
score,
these two teams
Broncos
at the
10,
break.
Giants
As now
7.
we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman
Brandon
for our
Gano
EA
set
Sports
to kick off.
Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know,
Melvin
different
Gordon,
angles,
the ball
different things to
carrier.
slow down the
He
speed.
was tackled at the
They got to him here in
27-yard
the
line.
second half. Now
That's
they've
a
got to
gain
come up
of
with a
8.
counter to that
Brings
and
up
maybe do
3rd
something different.
and 8.
Mike 42. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. 42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic. Wild Bill, Wild Bill. Under 10, under 10, 10.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Jeudy complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2.
He'll drop to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
You gonna see me and
On the counter, here's Gordon. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Go. Fix the mic.
Looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
The pass.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Houston on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
I got him. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. I'm coming after you.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
52's the mic. Watch Mike. Know your job. Watch the ship. Hey, check that. Street. It's the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll try to run this one in. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought him down.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
3-yard loss.
Now Brandon
now
McManus for the Bronco field goal.
goal.
This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
The Giants ball carrier.
Give the quarterback some confidence.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. 6. Watch the pass.
From the gun, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Complete to number 84. A gain of 7. 1st down, Giants.
Operating from the gun, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Ingram.
That was a simple throw and catch,
No gain
but
on
even
the
with
play.
that completion,
Brings up
0 yards gained, so they're
at the
behind schedule
37-yard
down in
line.
distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones. Escaping the pressure. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
2 yards.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
56 to Mike.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Jones pass intended for Darius Slayton. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston
in
now.
punt formation.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back now to Denver.
13.
It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Shift. Check 9.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
For a Denver Broncos.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check 52, go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty.
Let's go, defense.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either. They'll run with Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Tone, fellas, let's set a tone. Mike 56. Trap 60, trap 60. I'm on.
Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Jones
And all the way
complete
inside
to
the
John
15
Ross.
Before they drop it.
It's a gain of
first
25
down there on a
yards.
pickup of 25.
And the Giants first down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Check 56. 3 buzz, 3 buzz. 56. 56 right there.
Now it's Barkley. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of
Taken
scrimmage.
down right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Operating from the gun, Jones. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Barkley.
That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Brings up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And oh no, he lost the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
They'll try and grind some clock. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
The ball carrier.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
What we got? 42, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Watch the out. Mike 42. Shut up, 42. Mike 42, Mike 42. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Rocco 80. Give me some. Give me some.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
2-yard gain.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Kicks away as he angles this one for the sideline. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll set up to throw from the gun. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man.
First down,
44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
To Saquon Barkley.
A gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep.
Giants.
1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Yeah, the Giants are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Panther 60, Panther 60, 56, Mike's 50, Viking 18. Bring it.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Graham Gano
now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Tyus Bowser coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 14.
Go ahead and take a seat. You can't stop me.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
You can't block me. Check.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
They got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score, Giants 14,
for a fun and entertaining
13.
game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Giants, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season.